Okay, here we go. We have another Monday mail day, action-packed letters and packages type of day. As we know, we start off from the small to the large. Quite a few personal collection type of cards in here, I believe, of one specific player. Looks like there's a little note on this one. And I think this is the start of that saga. So yes, I am going after the Will Clark. That is horribly more off center than I remember. I was grabbing a couple of these to maybe send in for grading, try to get some high grades on, but that is nasty to the left. But these O-Pee-Chee cards of Topps, the 87 O-Pee-Chees, well, they were O-Pee-Chee branded, not Topps branded, but as you can see, they have the French Canadian writing on the back there. These are difficult to find in grades of, I'm sure, anyone, but when I'm trying to pursue the Will Clark registry set, well, you have to find that specific card in a PSA, which is actually, I mean, it's not too difficult in a low grade, but a higher end grade, they're very desirable. So continuing on with Giants themed, this is one I just kind of wanted to add to a collection. He's probably going to be done with his playing years very shortly, if not this off season. But we have a black refractor Vernon Bell auto rookie card, obviously a little to the right, but when it comes to these are numbered out of 100. You can't be very picky or choosy because they do not hit the interwebs very often. So I was very happy to snag this. I think this maybe was around $60. Obviously, I always throw the comp of what I paid up, so I felt like that was a pretty good snag for a very reputable first baseman in the history of the San Francisco Giants. Was definitely around for those glory years of getting rings. And this thing is like taped. Why is this? It's like taped at the bottom. It's like stuck. So we're gonna have to do some surgical procedure here. Figure that out. Either that or it's just wedged in there. But we have some thick cardboard on this pad, boys. Things well protected. Okay, so we have in white. So I'm just stockpiling. I think this one was decently centered, of why I picked it up. If you don't already know by now, this Rookies and Stars set, I pretty much have the rainbow on besides the 1 of 1, and the actual owner of that 1 of 1 just contacted me saying, hey, it's yours if you want it. Fortunately, it's not a good time for me to buy what his asking price is. It's one of those owners that doesn't really understand the ups and downs of the market, and he said, if you don't want it, I will just hold. So I have to make a decision on that, but the decision is not being made right now, that is for sure. Especially with Trey Lance's injury, all his cards are probably down a little bit in the market. All right, we have some filler cards in this one, and then some type of card saver, semi-rigid in the back there. I think it is the other Will the Thrill O-Pee-Chee. This one's just as bad too. A very bad top edge there with a lot of fuzz. If you're able to see that with the semi-rigid, but it's very white compared to the other one. Seems a lot more white. in the back. But there they are, both of those guys. And we have Mel Hall and Tim Loudner? Some sports flicks cards. Alright, and then there were 3. So I don't know the order of all these. This doesn't seem like... I think these 2 are actually... I think this is a pretty big card though, actually. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what's all on this Monday mail day, honestly. Sometimes these cards sit for a while, and so we have a whole bunch of filler cards that actually broke through. There were so many cards that broke the bag. So interesting there. Oh, I think I do know what card this is actually, now that I see Prism. That makes sense. But we have a lot of base this year's Prism, and that is the card that is not exactly a base card. And I thought that it was pretty well centered. As you know, I am a George Kittle collector, and I felt like this checkerboard had a high chance out of 10 as long as there's no surface issues, which I will thoroughly go through, and crossing my fingers that we're good on that front. Back does not look too bad. You have to see what's going on with this corner. There's some flaking parts around that should be able to get off. But nice looking George Kittle checkerboard on that guy. And then there were 2. These are going straight to the set registry immediately once I'm done with this video to update my current set, which I am currently in process of completing, and that is the Will Clark. There's 2 here. So there's 2. I guess I got them both from the same seller, so I'll put both the both the purchase prices up, one here, one here. So these 2 I've been looking for, N10s, and thankfully they came up, so these are going straight into the set registry to add. And I think I'm honestly just like 3 cards away from completing the Will Clark set. That's just condensation from my hands. It's not actually on the card. But happy. This is a very, it is very hard to hit a 10 on these black borders. This 87 Donruss. Very bland, drab flare over here on the 87. So yeah, going after the rookie set of Will Clark. Get his 86 and 87 stuff. So, as you probably know by now, if you don't know, that is my favorite player all time. Actually just got his jersey retired by the Giants this past summer. And our final card is a big piece of cardboard, and I'll just leave the goods in there. It's a one-touch, and I don't remember what card this is. I have an idea, actually. Let me see if I can find another way of entry on this thing, because the one-touch is taped. The side of it is taped, which is going to be difficult to... I could do this, but then this would probably be the best, actually. I don't want to cut this one touch, though. Alright. Bringing up all the tools for this bad boy. I've already seen it. Okay, we're free. So we have a blue refractor see if I can get this graded in a decent grade. I feel like it's pretty well centered, a little down. It's weird that they put this upside down on the tops. There's some more condensation. He's been sitting in my packaging room waiting for this video, but very nice looking Anquan Bolden blue refractor. They even say the color back then. But I'm pretty much going after all colors in this set. So I have the red, I have the golds already in a 10. So the blue and red need to go off. I'm not quite sure. There's not that many colors back in, what, 2001 or 3? This was, yeah, 03, sorry. So, not compared to like nowadays. It is, but very simple Monday mail day video in a sense. Some PC items, of course, and pretty much all PC actually on this guy. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. This week's pickups, past couple weeks pickups, and stay tuned for future upcoming videos. Please consider subscribing if you like this type of content, and stay tuned for the next one. Take care.